Hello there, I'm Gary Foster and welcome back to episode 22 of What Price Victory. Today we have a two-course Chinese banquet for you featuring Guangzhou from the Chinese Super League. It's an Asian Cup semi-final first leg game where Victory are away to Guangzhou, and then there's an away game against Wellington, which I'll play offline, and then the second leg of the semi-final will be played back in Melbourne. So hopefully we'll still be in the hunt by the time we come back to Melbourne. It's going to be a tough game though. Since you last joined us for the FFA Cup game over Logan Lightning, which was a comfortable 3-0 win, we played our opening game of the A-League against Wellington Phoenix, and that was at home. And we had a relatively straightforward 2-0 win. So most people played pretty well. Well, it was a little bit disappointing that Laurie Latanzio only returned a 6.5 because we had some higher hopes on him. But here's Brimmer with a free kick. Ansel on the far post. Regulation header in. So Broxham on the ball. Big ball in to Metcalf, to Brick, and back to Connor Metcalf, and both the two new signings there combined quite well for a 2-0 victory. So that brings us to today's game against Guangzhou. So we'll set the team up to play. Okay, so here's the team that will take on Guangzhou today. It's Acton in goal, Traore, Ansel, Markovic and Bello in defence. We've got Teague with defensive midfield duties. He's behind Varga and Barnett. Italiano and Lawton are our wide attacking players, and Laurie Latanzio is at the pointy end of the ship. So we're hoping that a couple of goals from Latanzio will be able to keep us in the fight for this game. Yes, we know all that. And we know that people are playing out of positions, but due to suspension, fitness, and whatever else, we haven't been able to field a very stable side. So you're going to just need to be calm. Yeah, let's go out and cause an upset. Okay, a couple of people were awake, so that's good news. So I won't try to pronounce some of the Chinese players' names, although there's probably a few more Brazilians in the team than what you'd expect. So opening minutes, you can see then Guangzhou are on the attack from the outset, and I think if we can take a draw out of this, I'd be extraordinarily happy. And maybe a little bit of encouragement. Lack of highlights is kind of good from my point of view, because it means that ignore that, but here's an attacking corner from Guangzhou. Oh, punched out by Acton. Why the hell did you do that? That was a mistake by Acton. He's normally so good. I thought he'd actually caught that ball, but he punched it out straight to a Guangzhou player lurking at the edge of the box. Why didn't he catch it? See how? Yeah, mistake by Acton. So it'd be interesting to see how that actually affects his rating, because it was a pretty poor error. But as you can see there, they're dominating possession and also shots on goal. So maybe a little bit more of encouragement. Another attacking corner. Ooh, is that a save or a... No. I think Acton had it covered this time. Okay, so Acton with a goal kick from a funky angle. Ball goes out wide and it's picked up easily by Guangzhou. Shy Howe on the ball, but a good tackle by Lawton, who's come back. Okay, so can we pick it up? Italiano playing in the centre of the field. Not quite sure how he's ended up there when he's supposed to be on the left, but he's dragged the ball into the box. Yeah, did all the hard work. You're going to run 50 yards. You've got to do something a little bit better than that. Okay. Italiano's actually covering a fair bit of ground. But that's where he's supposed to be. He can't be in two places at once, giving a back pass to the keeper. Okay. Regroup, guys. Regroup. Okay. Guangzhou on the ball. Getting it into the danger area. And off the post. Off the post. Okay, that was a shame. But when that ball gets played across our penalty area, we seem to have blue shirts around there, but no one closes the attackers down. We've got 4 blue shirts in the box all around, so okay. Right, so we need to steady the ship before half time. Okay guys, we just need to steady the ship. Slow and steady. Italiano with a free kick. Far post. And now it's a counter on. Okay, don't tell me he's going to run through the whole team. Oh, okay, good save by Acton. Whew, okay, come on guys. Obviously, no huge standouts at this particular point in time, but I think I'll be bringing on... There's nothing to lose today, so go there and give it your best shot. Do that. Also go to tactics. I'm thinking that Latanzia hasn't played well, so I'll bring on Gastide. And Italiano I thought's played well, but Lawton has let me down. So I'll bring on the experience of Robbie Cruz. If that doesn't work out, I can always push Robbie Cruz up to the pointy end and bring on some more firepower. But I think we just need to be a little bit more assertive and just tell them to just demand a little bit more. Okay, getting the ball into the danger area, but he shanked that well wide. Shi Hao. Ferdinandinho on the ball. Yes, he's worth about $20 million, so it's probably worth the entire amount of the Melbourne Victory team, one player. So yes, we're always going to be up against it, but I think we need to just acquit ourselves just a little bit better. I mean, I know the balance of the team is all over the shop. But, come on guys. Acton missed the ball. Okay. That's a little bit disappointing because, I mean, for the ball to fly over Acton like that when he can use his hands and then the guy's on the far post just flapping at it. Yeah, disappointing. Gosh. And Zayden Bello also not playing well, but need goals. Need goals. So long searching ball. On by Markovic, back to Ansel. Markovic again, okay, Acton set it up. Don't want to send it out to Traore. He was unmarked. No. Much more awkward ball. Okay. Ferdinandinho on the ball, and shot goes whistling over the bar. I think we need... They've had 20 shots, 10 on target, and we've had 1. Demand more. Italiano, he's certainly racked up the miles on the pitch today. We need that 1 goal away from home. It doesn't look as if we're going to get it. Barnett playing pretty poorly. Okay, that's our 3rd sub. Fire up for the last 20 minutes. Let's see if we can squeeze something in here. And you have a look at all that. We've had 1 shot on goal. Everyone's played poor. .3-0. Okay, it's going to be up against us. It could be 4 in a sec. Okay, skims past our post. Okay, it could be argued that we could have gone into this game with a more cautious mentality, but the expectation was that we needed to at least get 1 goal. Okay, should I be unhappy? Okay, 3-0 it is. Whoops. Ooh, okay. Okay, 3-0 at this stage. Disappointing with that result, but also disappointed with the type of goals that we conceded. We were never at the dance. We were never at the dance for this. Maybe they seem motivated. Maybe. Okay. So we've got a press conference there to attend to. What I'll do is do a little bit of admin offline. And with the schedulee, we've got the away game with Melbourne Phoenix coming up in a couple of days' time. I'll play that one offline and then come back for the second course of Guangzhou and see if Melbourne Victory can pull off a minor miracle. So let me do some admin and we'll come back in a sec. Okay, so here we are for the Asian Cup semi-final second leg against Guangzhou, and Victory are certainly up against it in this leg, trying to overturn a 3-goal deficit from the first leg. But probably need to go with slightly positive attitude in this transition. Everything else seems to be okay. Transition, possession, yep, happy with that. And out of possession, we'll need to push up. Higher? No, we'll go for higher. Probably come unglued because the Chinese are very, very strong on the counter-attack. Okay, so Acton in goal. Traore, Broxham, Ansel and Markovic in defence. Teague in central midfield, but I'll just change his role to a more support. Brimmer and Barnett in the midfield, with Cruz and Lawton attacking out wide. And we've got Laurie Latanzio at the pointy end of the ship. Lawton came off a really good game during the week, where we had a 2-2 draw in the return leg against Wellington Phoenix. So we'll probably show you those goals later on. But anyway, this is the team for the return leg against Guangzhou. Yep. Need to be pumping. You deserve to be in the final. Keen to avenge. What's going for the avenge? Second leg is going to be very difficult for us, but we'll see how we go. So Robbie Cruz, looking to him to provide some experience and some goals from the left. And also Laurie Latanzio, he's performed well in training where they've given him a big rap, so we need to see some stuff from him. But there's, whoa, missed header, ricochet rabbit, goals, boots flying everywhere, but it's Guangzhou with the ball. Searching ball. Oh, Ansel. Oh, lucky. Ansel with the missed interception there, nearly made to pay dearly for it. So let's hope it was good judgment rather than a poor defensive read. Right. Bit of encouragement. Shout. Searching ball, but that should be Acton's without too much of a problem. Okay, Broxham put under a little bit of pressure. Okay, Cruz on the ball. Can Robbie Cruz create? The referee gets in the way. Mongrel. Lawton, okay, a little bit. You've got good form on the board, son, so can you get it in? Yes, and there's Laurie Latanzio, just beaten by a shoelace to the ball. So we've certainly acquitted ourselves on much better in the first 20-odd minutes than what we did in the first leg. Can't do any more shouts just at the moment. The left side looks a little bit down on their ratings. So what have we got? An attacking corner. Brimmer with the ball. Ansel. Laurie Latanzio. Oh, Lawton. Excellent work. Okay, I was just about to say that attacking corners we probably have an advantage at. But the ball came across. It seemed to get stuck under Laurie Latanzio's foot. Fell back to Lawton, who poked it into the net. So he scored 3 goals for us in 3 days, I think. Scored 2 goals against Phoenix. Anyway, 1-0 up. So that puts a little bit of pressure on them. It's a long way to go to get into the game, but okay, I don't know why Fernandinho was celebrating. It's interesting, his nameplate there is he's actually Fernandinho, Brazilian. It comes up as Fernando. Anyway, we were lucky to get out of that one, but it's still 1-0 to the good guys. So the thing is, we just need to hold them. Obviously, an away goal by Guangzhou will kill the tie. Now, everyone seems to have picked up, although Broxham, I mean, I know we're playing him out of position, out of his regular position, but I just wished he'd perform a little bit better. Traore on the ball, Brimmer, and Teague. Or the Tanzio's come back from a little bit deep. Teague on the ball. Okay, Markovic up from the back. Low cross, ricocheted out. No. Too many bodies in the way. Okay, over the bot to Latanzio. Oh, tried to dink it over the keeper. Another shot across the bow just before half time. Look, it's encouraging signs. I mean, considering we weren't even at the dance in the first leg, I'm really happy how these guys have responded. And even in the last game against Wellington Phoenix, we weren't that great. So I'm sort of concerned, but shall we do a little bit of pumping? Let's pump and let's do the Avenge talk again. Okay, so what have we got? Teague still not playing very well, and Broxham not playing well. Varga central can go on central midfield, but I can toying with the idea of pushing up a flat 3 midfield. Which I just might do, so just bear with me. So if I push, no, I want to push him there. Brimmer as a central midfielder will be on support. Teague, who's playing like a clown, and Kurda can come on from a rare start. And central midfield, deep lying playmaker, box to box, anyone? Box to box, 2.5, deep lying playmaker, ball winning. Okay, I'll do the ball winning, deep lying playmaker for him, and with Barnett, I'll change him to box support. Defence support. Traore, Cruz and Lawton. Okay, confirm those changes. Most of the other substitutes are attacking, so if that doesn't work out, or if our defence starts to crumble, pardon me, I'll if the defence starts to crumble, I can't do much about it. Let's demand a little bit more and maybe go attacking, because we do have to get 2 more goals in 20 minutes. Okay, so just put that. Cruz and Laurie Latanzio are not playing to the level I would like. Robbie Cruz, Yaya Dukley or Italiano, maybe Italiano. And yeah, I'll keep my powder dry. So fingers crossed that can get the response. So we'll still keep with attacking. Brimmer is 1 card away from a suspension. I don't really think that matters. I'm more concerned about him having a 7.1 rating, which I think is pretty good. So Markovic on the overlap. Gets across into Italiano, who just... yeah, I think the keeper had it covered. It just stuck past the outside of the post. Okay, Markovic puts Ansel under a little bit of pressure with that throw, but Markovic can bring it forward. Options through, but it's cut out by Guangzhou. Shai Hao. Ooh, bit of room on the left. And unmarked on the box, and Acton couldn't keep it out. Okay, that's effectively killed the tie. Yeah, I mean, time was running out anyway. So, I don't want to see that. Barnett, Brimmer. Varga can come on for a couple of minutes. Okay, so full time, 1-1. Yeah, it was always going to be difficult to overturn that 3-0 result, and look, I think we can be pretty happy with the way the boys responded in the second leg. The equalising goal was one out of the top draw, so I don't think we can be too disappointed. Well, Steve-O's a bit cranky though. Unlucky. Look, we gave it our best. Bit of pumping. Why can't I pump? Okay. Hands on hips. You do the Macarena. Okay. Unlucky. Yeah, I think young Steve's being a little bit harsh there, because they responded quite well. So yeah, it just wasn't to be. So there we are. That's the end of our Asian adventure. We did go deep into the competition. We've exceeded the board's expectations, because we were to only get to the knockout stage, I think. But if we just go back into competitions, schedule, and I can just show you quickly the 2 goals by Brandon Lawton in the 2-2 draw we had. As I said, we weren't at the dance really. When you have a look at the shots on target, or the shots and on 25-8, that was actually those 8 shots. They seemed to come in a cluster right towards the latter part of the game. If we just click those, so generating the report. So this was Phoenix first goal just after half time, where I'd give them a Churchillian address to inspire them, and Acton sort of slipped over and basically soft header. But Inman was probably the architect behind this goal again, and that crashed in off the inside of the post. So not really much you can do about that, but our defence wasn't really great. So Ansel with the long ball here. Italiano, who had a pretty good game, he did the low cross. Metcalf supplied the delivery, and Lawton was on the near post with a great goal. So, and Broxham on the ball here. Teague, who was pushing up, found Lawton unmarked, and he cracked it in. Absolutely broke the back of the net. So, and as you can see, that was in the 86th minute. So 2-0 down to 2-0 up. Were we lucky? Yeah, but the Phoenix manager, he was very critical of us, but I wouldn't buy into the argument. So as a result of our win in the second round of the FFA Cup, we have been drawn against Melbourne City, our crosstown rivals, unsurprisingly. So I thought we might come back for that. We'll play the Mariners offline, and we'll come back for the FFA Cup quarter-final, and then possibly the Sydney FC game, or we might come back for a Western United, although there's a Western United double there as well. So yeah, we might make it a derby double. So Melbourne City, and then the Big Blue Derby away to Sydney FC. So that will bring our video to an end. I'm Gary Foster. Thank you very much for watching What Price Victory, and we'll catch up with you shortly. All the best now. Bye-bye.